To talk a little bit right before we go to break. I want to talk a little bit about Steam because I have been talking about this since the beginning of this very show, that something this good, something where people put in this much effort, the effort that you're seeing in games like Cinders, Dysfunctional Systems, Backstage Pass, Princess Battles, Long Live the Queen, all these games, something with that much quality and commitment to it won't be hidden on Limisoft forever. I've said that for a year now, and that I've predicted that the boom times were coming, that it will soon be defined, if it isn't defined by the people who are the, I guess you would call them the high quality, the commercial EVN group. If the Soccer Visuals, the Hanako Games, the Winter Wolves, the Disc Jams, that group, if they don't define what visual novels are in the West, then it will be defined by a whole nother group that will be more than happy to push them to the side and let them wither on the vine. It is coming true now. And leave it to me to toot my own horn, but it's starting to come true with the amount of visual novels that are being greenlit on Steam. It isn't all fans of the EVN community. I guarantee you, it is people on Steam that are seeing these products and are getting interested in it. And let me just give you the list before we go to break. This isn't the full list. These are just the ones I was able to find of the ones that are greenlit and available or will be available upon release on Steam. Backstage Pass from Soccer Visual, Sender from Moacube, Sunrider, Dysfunctional Systems, Go Nippon, which is a original Japanese visual novel, Lauren the Amazon Princess, Fading Hearts, not to trash on the group Sakura River, but I'm pretty sure they got a pretty good chuckle out of that one too, because that was actually pretty funny. Long Live the Queen, Hanako Games, and World End Economica, which ironically I'm playing right now. That and another game will be, another Japanese visual novel will be reviewed and finished by the end of the month. Hopefully the backlog is ridiculous. But just those core games, you get a mixture of genres, a mixture of interests. It isn't all otome. You look at the EVN and people trying to get into the EVN community right now and do their own projects, especially the commercial projects, who are doing these Katawa Shoujo based romance high school visual novels, and you look at the list of games on Steam, you have two. You have Go Nippon, which I believe is a high school game based around teenagers, and Fading Hearts, which is a high school romance game. Those are the only two that even come remotely close, and arguably two otome games. Arguably two. Cinders is on the fence. Some people consider it otome, some don't. And Backstage Pass, which is definitely an otome game, if Maddie Midnight didn't make that clear. Everything else, sci-fi, high fantasy, strategy, stock simulation, or inspired by Spice and Wolf. So it may be the Spice and Wolf fandom coming in for World End Economica. But the majority of the games on this list have absolutely nothing to do with the driving force behind the development sites like Limisoft and whatnot. It's people going into other areas, developing visual novels and sci-fi and other genres that they're interested in. Excuse me. My southern accent, boy, it always gets in the way. But they're interested in these other genres. They're going out making games in those genres, and it's getting to the audience, the genre that is getting into an audience of people interested in that genre.